have 5 wonderful faculty, 4 full-time faculty and an adjunct individual, and they do a wonderful job teaching McHenry County College's students sociology.
We're got an up-to-date curriculum, innovative teaching methods. We're adding some courses that we haven't had before, so that all of the courses that the Illinois Articulation Initiative recommend that students take in their first 2 years in sociology will all be offered at MCC. So that developing what we like to call the sociological imagination, the idea that the forces of history and of society affect us in our everyday lives.
Understanding what happens in our everyday lives, politics, gender, inequalities, finding ways to change the world. That's what sociology is all about, and that's what continues to keep me going, to keep me passionate. And I think that our students will come away with a real better understanding of where they fit in their daily lives. Sociology has often been labeled as the study of the mundane, and in many ways that is what we study. But how many opportunities do you get to look at everyday social phenomenon from a more educated standpoint?
I include an optional service learning project in some of my courses, and the goals of these projects include, of course, learning sociology, self-efficacy, citizenship engagement, and also understanding the needs of our community.
Racial literacy, the idea that, like we talk about, computer literacy means being able to use everything that the computer makes available. So what is racial literacy? It's sort of understanding the importance of race, the pervasiveness of race, and particularly of white supremacy, not just in the United States, but around the world. And
any idea or lifestyle or behavior can be labeled as deviant by those who have power in our society. At a micro level, we are going to focus on the consequences of this label. So how do people manage their deviant identity? How do they rationalize their deviance? So we're going to look at things from social science.
Sex and gender is also integrated into many of the major institutions of sociology, such as the economy, family, education, political order, and religion.
Learning community offerings. So one learning community that I'll be offering along with my colleague Heidi Hagerick in math is a class that combines both introduction to sociology and statistics. Something that oftentimes people forget about the social sciences is that they are just that, a science, and that there's a real process to researching and understanding how the social world works. So we're hoping
The personal decisions that we make in our family life are influenced by the society, the opportunities that our society gives us, the limitations that it places on us. So we will be looking at marriage and family from a sociological perspective.
Sometimes students have a hard time seeing the relationship between content and skills, especially when it comes to writing. So in the composition section of this course, we will focus on how to make those connections and then communicate those connections in clearly written essays.
Sociology is also part of the Social Science Club, along with psychology and anthropology.
How and why certain groups and elements interact the way they do, and how all the social factors come together to influence how a person develops.
This is my first sociology class at MCC, and it has piqued my interest to take more sociology classes in the future.
Hello, my name is Andrew Ress, and I've been asked to say a few words about sociology at MCC. Basically, the sociology program here enlightened me to a lot of the inequalities in the world, so much so that I am pursuing social work at George Williams College starting this fall. So I think it's a great program, and I encourage you all to check it out. Thank you.